Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Theresa, but you can call me Cat. Hopefully you can hear me alright over my air. I'm doing a case study here for my Adventures in Plastic Crack. It's also basically a sub-collection as well. I've got this little mermaid doll case here. It's kind of busted on the side. The Velcro is not really working. Oh, it's missing the Velcro pad from this side now entirely. That's awesome. So it's ripped, it's cheap, it's fragile. It's got a pull strap handle. I think this one might be from around 1989, but I'm not sure. A little yellow submarine sticker on there that I put on it. So this case, it's not marked, it's not dated, it just says Disney on it. It's got this nice 90s era graphic. The other case that I have that's like this is the 1995 Pocahontas one. That one's made by Janex, so I think this one's probably also Janex. So what I've got in here is my Ariel dolls. And I'll pull them out in a minute. These are Tyco Ariel dolls. The best, in my opinion. So let me pull out my original here. I have had her for at least 30 years, maybe 31. Her hair is a little bit chunky right now. Okay. So she's roughly the same size as Skippers of her era. She's got a twist waist that's slightly angled. She has straight arms that go up and down. They don't pull outwards, but they're angled. Her head turns from side to side. It's very stiff now, actually. Her head is rock hard. The vinyl is aging. Turns her head. She's extremely cute. Like, literally the perfect head mold for Ariel. This bright crimson red hair, and she has a cloth tail. You can see her human feet sticking out a little bit there. It's just like a turquoisey green with silver paint speckles. There's a stain on it. These did not have fins that came up on the top. This is like the original basic Ariel, and it's just velcroed in the back. Very narrow hips, and she can sit down. I'm gonna pull her tail off so you can see her legs. She's a little dingy. I need to clean her. So her legs look a little bit short. She's got, her height is the same as the 1987 Skipper, but her body is actually more of a copy of the 1960s Skipper, which is kind of interesting. But she does have extremely clickable knees, which is awesome. This one, it's got a little bit of a pinch in the vinyl, so I don't want to keep it that way. But she can wear, I think her feet are a little smaller than Mattel's Skipper. But she's roughly the same size. She's like I think she might be 10 inches tall, and I don't feel like getting the ruler to confirm that, so we'll just go with that. She's roughly the same size as Skipper. Tail back on. High quality, extreme. And what's best about these dolls is they have a vinyl bra that's shell shaped and has a little knob tab closure thing. This is a little dingy. Her whole situation is a little gray, and I think I need to clean her. She's my original. I've had her since I was little. Again, 31 years that I've had her. Absolutely perfect. We were poor when I was little, so this is the only one that I had. I got a couple of the Mattel ones after they got the rights to the Little Mermaid. Tyco was a really great toy company. They had like the best electric slot cars. And I don't know why they went bankrupt in the 90s, but they disappeared altogether. And so we're only left with the history of what they had. But the other Tyco Ariel that I got just a couple years ago that I wanted forever and ever is the 1991 Holiday Ariel. Her hair, it looks brighter, so I don't know if that's just because she never got dragged through the beach water and played with for a decade, or if it's a little bit brighter of a color. She's got this fur muff. She's got this sparkling sea foam kind of a dress with fur on it. Little hat thing with a hole for her ponytail. She's got white flats. The same body. The same face. Similar face paint. Super cute. I think she'll stand on her own if I'm careful with her. Yes. Maybe. Okay, kind of. As long as I don't breathe on her. I'll zoom in on these in a minute anyway. She came with a vinyl flounder hanging ornament. He's like a solid piece, and then he's just got a hat glued onto his head. And they both come with these combs. This is my original one, and then the holiday one is a slightly more lavender than lilac color. Those are the combs. The holiday one came with an outfit change. She has a white bra, which I broke the tab off of because I had put it on my original Ariel to get comparison photos. So I broke that one, but it's the same really nice vinyl, not like the crappy cloth ones that later manufacturers used. And then really beautiful iridescent blue fin with white fur trim. Really nice and spectacular. Okay. So the other doll that I keep in this case that I kind of crammed in here is a 1997 Mattel Avon Holiday Stocking Ariel. So she actually uses this 6-inch scale Cinderella head mold, and there was a 1996 Dancing Ariel that had a new Ariel head mold, but this must have been planned before that. So she has the Cinderella head mold. She actually looks really good. She has the red hair. They've just, the holiday stocking ones, they have their basic outfits, and then they just have a little red hood with fur on it and gold. And she's got her fins here with a little bit of iridescent up top. And they come on a flat card in a stocking with their picture on it. So she would have come in the package like this. On a green card. Alright, so I'll take her tail off. Oh, she's got little underpants. Oh, and her legs actually ratchet out sideways. I didn't realize that. Huh. Do they? Oh, I guess not really. They're not supposed to. They're just loose. Okay. So she has legs, and she has purple underpants that are cloth. And she's got molded on shoes on her feet, but they're not colored in because she's supposed to be barefoot. But the other 6.5-inch Disney dolls like this from the 90s would have painted on shoes on the female dolls. So there were a few Prince dolls as well. The only other one I have of these is also Cinderella. It's a Perfume Princess Cinderella from 1997. She came nude as a extra bit in one of the cases that I bought, so I've got her dressed up as Snug Fuzz. And you can't see her molded on shoes because I have hot glued over them. So these are really great. I used to have the fairy godmother too, but I got rid of her. So these are my Ariels. I used to have a handful of the 1997 Mattel Ariel dolls and 2 of the Tropical Splash Sisters with the hard plastic tails. And I didn't like them. I didn't like the head mold. The bodies weren't as good. and they were not as cute as the Tyco ones. So I was like, I'm all set with that. The these little ones are cute. I need to find out. I need to get a couple of the Ariel head mold ones, and not just the Cinderella head mold ones. I think there's 2 of them. There's a portrait princess one that's in line with the re-release of the movie in 1997, and then there's the dancing one that goes with Prince Eric. Okay, so I'm gonna move the camera so I can zoom in on their faces and figure out what I'm doing at the same time. So let me get this. Okay, so here's Flounder, first of all. This little ensemble. Still not focused right. Okay. Hat. Santa hat. Perpetually folded in half. And the little fur muff thing. There we go. And the stocking image. It's just a sticker. It's a little bit blurry on here. It's not just made. The lines are kind of thick. Let's see if I can get that. No? So that's about as good as it gets. And the little Ariel with the Cinderella head mold. Her bangs are kind of hard. She's adorable. Really gorgeous. A tiny little situation here. Oh my god, my phone, what the hell? And just this again. And a close-up of the vinyl bra. Just a cup molded. So here's my original one. She just came solo in a small box. And I had the box until like a couple years ago. I have part of it, like the back panel still, I think. A green box with a seaweed design. Just a, oh, come on, cooperate. There's the comb again. And the newer comb again. I've written the stock number on it to differentiate it from the other one. I think the original might have been like 1801 or something like that, but I'd have to go back and look at my list of dolls. My comprehensive list. Okay. There she is. Absolutely gorgeous. Worth the 30 bucks. Okay, so that is what I keep in that case. If you want to keep abreast of more adventures with plastic crack in my hanging out with the dolls playlist that I've got, go ahead and subscribe, like, share, comment. There we go, there I am. Alright, I do have actual art and stuff for sale. You can see a little bit of it here and here. Merch, prints, coloring books, chapbook packs. I can't remember right now, but I have other stuff. So a full list of all what I've got available is going to be in the description box of my infomercial video, which is linked below this one. And I don't think I've customized any of these dolls. These Ariel dolls, I haven't customized them at all. I just have them basically original, although I do need to clean her. But I do customize some of my dolls, and you can see that in my Adventures with Plastic Crack list. So check out my discussion tab. Check out the infomercial video. It's linked below this one. You can also email me, thecatcamebackatcamp@gmail.com. If you want to donate, contribute, energy exchange, you can hit that tip jar, paypal.me/CATtheMinion. I also have Cash App and Venmo. Those are CATtheMinion as well. I hope you like this little venture into the Tyco Ariel and the 6.5-inch Mattel dolls. And stay groovy, and we'll see you later. Bye.